Hi. I've been wrapping my head around it all week, like trying to work out the best ways to introduce each poem, and I've come to the conclusion that I'm bloody terrible at talking about my own work. So I'm going to keep every introduction as short as possible, otherwise the hands will just start going and I'll flap about like a nutter. So basically, I'm going to do 5 short poems and keep the introductions short. The first one of which is about the day Princess Diana died, which is also the day I lost a very good friend of mine. It's about how personal grief can sometimes get lost within a wave of emotion that can sweep across a nation. This is called August 31st, 1997. You did not go gentle into that good night, just as summer did not slip softly into autumn. Instead, it ended with the smash of a Mercedes in a tunnel in La Alma, Paris. The Queen of Hearts trumped by a spaded ace. But as the country stretched and yawned, wiped away sand and slowly woke, we longed to sleep. We'd already drank our share of condolence tea, watched the news enough times on repeat. Princess Diana died tragically in the early hours. A docile tone announcer read, though his words barely echoed in my head. For hidden within the stillness of the sleeping Barlymouth streets, a large tree branch swings and creaks under the weight of your frame, breathless. Without reason, you pass before dawn. The announcer would never read your name, but we will miss you just the same. My friend is lost, as my nation mourns. We had to put your funeral back, as the vicar wanted to watch her service, which she watched with over 3 million. Candle in the Wind sung by a weeping Elton John. Well, we had a tape deck playing yesterday, and I wished all my troubles were so far away. Thank you. Right, that's death covered. This is another big poetic concept, that of love, or moreover, the loss of love, and how longing for lost love can be torturous on an individual. This poem was inspired by a line from Dante's Divine Comedy. Bloody hell. It's from the Inferno section, and translated the line reads, lost are we, and only so far punished, that without hope we live on only in desire. Well, that's Dante. This is unshakable. You are unshakable, like a winnet on my arse, staining my past and stinking my pants. I can't wash you off. You need prizing with gnarled nails, rolling into a ball and flicking with shit-stained fingers. But yet still your scent lingers as I reach into my salt and vinegar crisps. Your regurgitated crunches, overpowering and burps are the stench of off milk. You're the crease upon sheets of silk. I press an iron on full heat, but I can't flatten you out. Winded from starch and fused steam, I hiccup till I'm gargling Listerine in big gulps. I scrub until my teeth bleed, but toothpaste offers no relief. You're in the gaps a brush can't reach. Clinging to sodden handkerchiefs are hands that once reached to touch you. A memory, though distant, it tortures me in climax. Thank you. I'd like to lighten the mood a bit here by doing a horror poem. This is a poem about a very real fear I have, the fear of forgetting your lines when you're on stage. So if we could all cross our fingers that doesn't happen. This is called Stage Fright. I'm alone. Just a microphone and notes as reminder. I'm watching the audience, sipping cider. Well, they're oblivious to me. They're in the blue. Until I start talking. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then heads turn in a flurry. Pints are necked in one. Smokers return sniggering, this could be fun. There's a scraping of seats in a race to plunk your butt. It's like musical chairs, only the music has stopped. And in the darkness I'm drowned in doubt. My raft of words capsized and tipped me out. Waves of nerves ripple up and down my spine as my voice cast adrift floats away upon the tide. A crescendo of deafening silence. 2 extended fingers project violence. The sarcastic flap of a one-handed clap is slapped in the heckle of "you're shite" from the back. Blurred obscured faces are suddenly staring back from the blackness all awareing, and where once there was darkness, now only light, and a short hairy poet notes in a mic. If that one was about forgetting your words, this next one's about masking your words. Remember the time when we used to have house phones? And you used to put this posh voice on when you answered the house phone. This is about people who speak in that posh voice all the time. They think the regional accent, it belittles them somehow. So this is called accent. Concealed beneath each word you say, below what's said in underlay, that trips you up when you're about. So instead of doing nothing, you're digging out. It's the jagged concrete, the skew with bricks of your frame. It's that faded tattoo from those council estates. It's the elongated E from the streets of Gateshead, which is spat like slava from lovers on a long kiss good neat. It's the dirty little secret you never intended to share. It's the wheeze and the nares, the eyes and the mares that slip out like burps and catch you unawares. You're constantly cautious of when it'll appear again, so you always go home early, but still you end up at Yemp. It constricts you like a tight-fitting suit, buttons bursting as it strains to pop out, like a prepubescent erection protruding at the wrong times. It's hard to take you seriously when your voice is alive. You're selling yourself short, man. You sound as daft as a brush when you sweep it aside and you get us to shush. And yet some say it's trustworthy, our Geordie slang. They say we sound as canny as the day is long. Yet you sound like a dick through trying to hide your accent which you suppress inside. That accent which you cover like the roots of where you're from and what you're about. It offers support when you're far away. It cushions your feet, man. It's your underlay. Yeah. Last one of the night, so before I do it, I'd like to take this chance to personally thank Sherston and Apples and Snakes for this opportunity and every other new voice here tonight. It's been fantastic. It's been a lovely night. Thank you very much. Bit of a silly question, but is there any writers in the audience? This is me called Arms, all writers. I was made redundant from my job that I had for 13 years, and when I went to study literature and I was writing, people were like saying, "It's not a proper job, man, it's not a proper job." And then I very rarely write in rhyme, although I have done tonight. But, this is for everyone who doesn't think writing is a proper career, and moreover, for people who think just like, because a poem doesn't rhyme, it can't be a proper fucking poem. So I wrote this ballad and I am Big Pen Tower rhyming for them, so. This is Never Let the Bastards Get You Down. You have to write every day, I explain. But it's not a proper job, he says. Carrying a pen in a bloody satchel, that isn't taxing. It's not like machine work or site labouring. And he can take the piss if a poem doesn't rhyme. Like his favourite bedtime lullabies. Should pack that in, earn a trade, that's where the real money's made. As if chasing dough was my only goal. Can't he appreciate writings from the soul? It's instinct which forms the words I write, and then I carefully craft and shape them how I like. You'll turn queer with all that poetry shite. Bloody Keats and Yeats and that other twat you like. I bet they never done a decent day's graft. Too much reading, it's turned you fucking daft. Well, I take his retort with a sullen frown. Never let the bastards get you down. Well, me dad taught me that when I was young, and I've put it into everything I've done. So while the fool makes jokes at my expense, I smile. Scribble down these snide comments into this poem, this expose to explain why I write every day. Thank you very much.